Good day and welcome back to my channel, The Queen Phoenix. I'm sure y'all have seen these on YouTube. It's a little whale. So this is its tail, and it has two little flippers to the sides. This is I've made this in two different colors. You can make this with whatever wool you have lying around. It doesn't take much. So I'm gonna use this for the top, and you will require some googly eyes or a pair of buttons. If you're giving this to a child, safety eyes is a must. So I've got a set of googly eyes and I've just stuck them on when I'm done. Your crochet hook of the appropriate size, please. And a darning needle. If you don't have a darning needle, it's all cool. You can still use a smaller crochet hook to darn it all in, and a pair of scissors to cut your loose ends. You're also going to require some stuffing. So you can either buy your own stuffing, or all your bits and pieces of wool that you keep lying around can also be used to stuff this. Remember, you're not going to stuff it too much, but just a little. So it doesn't take much yarn. So let's make this. At this stage, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. This channel is regularly updated with free tutorials and patterns. So hit subscribe if you are a returning viewer. No excuse. I'm sure you can subscribe now. Right, you're going to start this with a magic circle. So make a magic ring. Right. And into this magic ring, you're going to make 6 single crochets. So I'm going to chain 1 to secure it all in. Then I'm going to I'm going to work 6 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull your magic ring closed. Oh, one other thing you will definitely need is a stitch marker. So you can either use one like this, or a piece of yarn that you have lying around is also good. Right. You will work in continuous rows. So this is row 1 complete. For row 2, you're going to make 2 single crochets in each stitch. 2 single crochets, so it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in total that you will have. So I'm going to go into the first stitch, which is always a problem stitch. And let me bring this closer to the camera so that you can have a look. So this will be single crochet number 1. And I'm going to immediately put a stitch marker here so that I know that this is row number 2. There's the second single crochet in there, so we've got 2. Do not forget, 2 around will give you 12 at the end of your row 2. 3, 4, and this is my 12th one. That's row number 2. For row number 3, I'm going to take out my stitch marker here. 1 single crochet in the first stitch. And I'm putting back my stitch marker. 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So your repeat for this round is 1 single crochet in one stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. When you get to the end of round 2, you will have a total of 18 stitches. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is the 18th one. This is row number 3. For row number 4, 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So I want to take this out. Here's the first one, and I'm putting it back in the stitch marker, and another single crochet in the next stitch. In your third stitch, 2 single crochets. Your repeat for this round is 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and in the third stitch, 2 single crochets. When you get to the end of this row, you will have a total of 24 stitches. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the 24th one. That's your 24 stitches made. Now, for row 5, 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So I'm going to just make 1. So 1 single crochet in each stitch around will give you 24 stitches when you get to the end of row 5. 22, 23, 24. That is row 5. Row 6, please repeat row 5. So that's 1 single crochet in each stitch across. When you get to the end of row 6, you will have 24 stitches. 22, 23, 24. That is the end of row number 6. We're now going to move to row number 7, and you can see that this work is turning into a bowl, basically. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker. For row number 7, it's 1 single crochet in each stitch across. We are repeating row number 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. For rows 8 and 9, you will do the exact same thing. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is 1 single crochet around, and it will remain 24 single crochets. So this is my last stitch, and this is row number 9. And this is how it looks so far. For row number 10, slip stitch into the next stitch. Please be advised you are only working in the front loops for this row. So you'll make your slip stitch. Putting back my stitch marker. Chain 2. Into the same stitch, you're going to make 2 half a double crochets. That's 1 and 2. 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Don't forget, front loops only. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch into the next stitch, front loops, chain 3, 1 treble into the exact same space, into your next stitch, 1 treble, into the same stitch, chain 3, and make a slip stitch. Remember, front loops. 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain 2 and 2 half a double crochets in the exact same stitch. 1 single crochet. Oh, and I never did that in the back loops, in the front loops. So let me just correct that. Let me just take that out there. And it's supposed to be slip stitch, chain 2, and 2 half a double crochets only in the front loop. Now we'll make 1 single crochet in the rest of the stitches, which is 10. Don't forget front loops. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is row number 10 done. For row number 11, I'm going to take out my stitch marker, 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. So behind the fun that you just made, you're going to make 1 single crochet. And I'm going to put my stitch marker back on right there. Don't forget, this is row number 11. Now I want these funs to stand out from the body. We're going to make 1 single crochet in the 5 single crochets of the previous row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see that? I'm going to leave the funs. And I went into the back. Now I'm just going to crochet as normal on top of this row. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my little fun standing out. Right. 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, but in the back loops. This is for your tail at the back of your whale. So let's do those 2. Back loops, 1, 2 single crochets in the back loops. 1 single crochet in the next 5 single crochets of the previous row. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see my tail is standing out. I worked in the back loops. Now I'm working in the front, in both loops. 1 single crochet in the back loop behind that fun. One single crochet in the next 10 single crochets that you made of the previous row. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is row number 11. For row number 12, let me take my stitch marker out. 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So let's put the first one in, putting a stitch marker, and the second stitch gets another single crochet. Now, there's many ways to decrease, and there's an invisible way, but whichever way you want to do, you are more than welcome to do. You're going to single crochet 2 together. So that's 1, 2. And you're going to repeat that right around. 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Then you're going to reduce 2 single crochets together. 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 2 single crochets together, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochets together. Now I never change the color of this, but you can. You would have changed it just after on row 11, but I never wanted to. Again, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochets together, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochets together, and I'm right back to where my stitch marker was or is. For row number 13, 1 single crochet in the next stitch. I'm putting a stitch marker there. And again, you're going to 2 single crochet, 2 together. So there we have it. And you're going to go right around. You repeat this 1 single crochet in 1 stitch and 2 single crochet, 2 together, right around. This is row number 13. At this stage, if you're using safety eyes, you can attach them and you can start filling this. So let me do some filling. So I've stuffed mine. This is the top where we started with the magic circle. The 2 fins for the sides and a tail for the back. Now I've used offcuts that I have lying around here and some wool scraps. For row number 14, I don't think I need this any longer. Let me just grab my yarn here. For row number 14, you're going to single crochet 2 together all the way around until you get to the end of this row. So 1, so that's the first one, and I'm just putting my stitch marker back there. We'll do the second one, third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. I'm removing my stitch marker here, it's in my way, and the sixth one. Right, I'm going to cut a nice size tail. I'm going to pull my tail out. I'm going to just check if it's sitting nice before I close up this hole here. I'm going to thread a darning needle. And now I'm going to close this hole up. I'm going to just pick up the stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, should be about 5 or 6 stitches, and I'm going to pull. That's how I close the bottom. Then I'm just going to go into a stitch, and I'm going to make a little knot that nobody can see. Oops, it's rolling away from me. Now I'm going to hide this tail. So I'm just going to go into this project, into a few stitches, come out again, not pulling too much, because then it changes the shape of the whale. I'm going to go into the body a bit. And I am going to go flush against this wale and pull the yarn at the same time and cut so that the tail pulls into your work. Push it down a bit. By the time I put the eyes on, this is what we'll have. So I'm still going to put my eyes on, and I will post a picture with this video of how it looks with the eyes on. But this is basically it. It's perfect for a little scrap yarn. You can turn it into a keychain by attaching a piece of a keychain. It's completely your prerogative what you'd like to do. If you use thicker yarn, they do come out much bigger following the same pattern. So bigger yarn, or putting 2-3 strands of yarn together, will give you a nice big wale, and you can put a pair of safety eyes and gift a child. Thank you so much for watching this recording, and I will post the picture with the video. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Most importantly, enjoy crocheting. This is the wale that I made with the beautiful eyes. Hope you like.